Welcome, English learners, to the Roy English Podcast. I'm Roy.
And I'm Lily. We're so excited to have you join us today for a super useful vocabulary lesson.
That's right, Lily. Today we're diving deep into a set of powerful words that will truly transform how you express cause and effect.
Mastering words like consequently, due to, and lead to isn't just about expanding your vocabulary, it's about connecting your ideas logically, making your arguments stronger, and sounding incredibly natural in both speaking and writing.
Exactly. And remember, you can find today's vocabulary list in the video description below. So get ready to unlock a new level of clarity and confidence in your English communication.
Let's jump right in with our first word.
Our first word is consequently. This word is used to show a result or an effect of something that happened before. It means as a result or therefore.
Right. It connects two ideas, showing the second idea is a direct outcome of the first. Let's look at our first example. She didn't study for the test. Consequently, she failed.
Here, consequently clearly tells us why she failed. The reason was not studying, and the result was failing. Very direct.
Yes. Now, our second example, the company invested heavily in new technology, and consequently, their profits increased. This shows a positive consequence.
Exactly. The action was investing, and the positive result was higher profits. It's a formal way to show this connection.
And for our third sentence, traffic was heavy. Consequently, we arrived late. This is a common situation we all experience, isn't it?
Absolutely. The heavy traffic was the cause, and arriving late was the consequence. Consequently makes that link clear.
So it's a great word for explaining outcomes.
Next up, we have as a result. This phrase is very similar to consequently and is also used to introduce the outcome of a previous event or action.
Yes, it means because of something that has happened. It's very common in both speaking and writing. Let's take our first example. He practiced every day, and as a result, he won the competition.
This is a great positive example. The practice led directly to winning. As a result tells us the good outcome.
And for the second sentence, the flight was delayed due to bad weather. As a result, many passengers missed their connecting flights.
Here we see a chain of events.
That's right. The delay was the first problem, and missing connecting flights was the direct result of that delay. It clearly links the cause to the effect.
Finally, they raised the prices. As a result, fewer people bought their products.
This shows a direct negative outcome.
Exactly. Raising prices had a clear direct effect on sales. As a result is perfect for that kind of direct cause and effect statement.
So it's a very clear way to show cause and effect.
Moving on to therefore. This word is used to introduce a logical conclusion or consequence. It's often a bit more formal than as a result or consequently.
Yes, it means for that reason. It shows that what follows is a logical conclusion from what was just said. Our first example is, the company's sales decreased, therefore they decided to cut costs.
Here, the decrease in sales is the reason, and cutting costs is the logical action taken. Therefore, links the two in a very reasoned way.
For our second sentence, he has a lot of experience in this field. Therefore, he is the best candidate for the job.
Exactly. His experience leads logically to the conclusion that he's the best candidate for the job. It's a strong way to present an argument or a decision.
And finally, it's raining heavily, therefore we should take an umbrella.
A perfect practical use. The rain logically leads to the action of taking an umbrella. Therefore is great for these logical connections.
It really helps to show the reasoning behind something.
Our next word is hence. This word is quite similar to therefore, but can be even more formal or concise. It means for this reason or as a consequence.
Yes, hence is often used in more formal writing or speech, sometimes even in academic contexts. Let's look at our first example. The road was closed, hence we had to find an alternative route.
This clearly shows the direct reason for needing a new route. The road closure directly leads to the consequence.
For the second sentence, he is still recovering from his injury, hence his absence from training. This explains the reason for his current situation.
It's a very concise way to state the cause of his absence. His injury is the reason, hence his absence.
And our last example, the cost of living is high in the city, hence the need for a higher salary. This links the high cost to the necessity of a higher salary.
It perfectly explains why a higher salary is needed, hence shows that logical connection very efficiently.
So, hence is a more formal but very effective way to show cause and effect.
Now let's talk about the phrase, for this reason. This is a very clear and straightforward way to introduce the result or consequence of something previously mentioned.
Yes, it means because of this or as a result of this. It really emphasizes the specific reason. Our first example is, the weather was terrible. For this reason, we decided to stay indoors.
Here, for this reason, makes it absolutely clear why staying indoors was the choice. The terrible weather was the direct cause.
Next, she worked very hard on her project, and for this reason, she received an excellent grade.
This clearly connects her hard work to the great result.
Absolutely. It highlights that her excellent grade was a direct consequence of her hard work. It's a very positive use of the phrase.
And finally, many animals are losing their habitats. For this reason, conservation efforts are crucial.
Exactly. The loss of habitats is the clear reason, and for this reason introduces the crucial need for conservation. It's a very powerful way to link problems to solutions.
It's a very explicit and easy to understand phrase for cause and effect.
Let's move on to due to. This phrase is used to explain the reason or cause for something, often placed before the cause itself. It means because of or owing to.
That's right. It's very common. Our first example is, the game was canceled due to heavy rain.
Here, due to heavy rain tells us the exact reason for the cancellation. It clearly identifies the cause.
For our second sentence, his success was due to hard work and determination. This shows what caused his success.
Exactly. His hard work and determination are identified as the causes of his success. Due to points directly to those factors.
And finally, due to a technical problem, the website is currently unavailable. This explains why the website isn't working.
Yes, the technical problem is the cause. Notice how due to often comes at the beginning of the sentence when it introduces the cause like this.
So, due to is perfect for introducing the reason for something.
Next up, we have the verb phrase lead to. This phrase is used to say that something causes something else to happen or exist, often showing a path or a process.
Yes, it means result in or cause. It emphasizes the progression from one state or action to another. Let's look at our first example. Lack of exercise can lead to health problems.
Here, lack of exercise is the cause, and health problems are the resulting effect. Lead to shows how one thing can bring about the other.
For the second sentence, poor communication often leads to misunderstandings. This shows how a specific action or lack of action can cause a negative outcome.
Absolutely. The poor communication acts as the starting point that brings about misunderstandings. It's a very common cause and effect relationship.
And our last example, investing wisely can lead to financial stability. This is a positive example, showing how a smart action can result in a good future state.
That's right. Wise investing is the action that guides you towards financial stability. Lead to works well for both positive and negative consequences.
It's a great way to talk about what something causes.
Our final word phrase for today is bring about. This phrasal verb means to cause something to happen or to make something exist. It often implies actively causing a change or a result.
Yes, it's about making something happen. Our first example is, the new policy brought about significant changes in the company.
Here, the new policy actively caused the changes. Brought about highlights that the policy was the force behind those changes.
For the second sentence, his invention brought about a revolution in technology. This shows a big, impactful change.
Absolutely. The invention was the direct cause of a huge revolution. Brought about emphasizes the scale of the impact.
And our last example is a question. What brought about this sudden change in your plans? This asks for the reason behind a change.
That's a great way to ask about the cause of a new situation. Brought about is perfect for when you want to know what caused a shift or an event.
So, bring about is excellent for talking about initiating changes.
Wow, Lily, we covered a lot of ground today.
We certainly did, Roy. We've explored consequently, as a result, therefore, hence, for this reason, due to, lead to, and bring about. These are all super useful words for connecting ideas and explaining cause and effect.
Exactly. Mastering these words will truly make your English sound more natural and sophisticated. Remember, practice is key. Try to use these words in your speaking and writing this week.
Don't forget, you can review today's vocabulary list in the video description. Keep practicing and you'll definitely see improvement.
Thank you so much for joining us on the Roy English Podcast.
We hope to see you again next time. Happy learning!